I hate talking about the topic of a game dying, but Fortnite doesn't seem like it's doing too great. And I don't mean that it's dead, but the game is at an all-time low. And today we're going to talk about the issues the game is having and how they could fix it. I feel like since Call of Duty Warzone came out, people started switching away from Fortnite, and I think that is due to the fact that Fortnite is hella boring right now. Now, they have updated the game a few times recently, but they haven't really done anything big yet. Actually, since we arrived in Chapter 2, literally nothing has taken place. No live events, no major changes, and that left the game kind of stale. I do understand that we had a Star Wars live event, but nothing that actually benefited the story. But with Warzone, on the other hand, it has only been out for a week and Activision is constantly updating the game, adding new content and fixing bugs. Now, I'm not saying Fortnite hasn't been doing the same thing. Fortnite has fixed bugs, they added the chopper, and a few guns, but some think it's not enough. Like streamers, YouTubers, etc. And Fortnite doesn't even have patch notes anymore. Like, what were they thinking when they decided to stop patch notes? They're literally leaving it up to Fortnite leakers to tell us what is new. We absolutely have no source other than people on Twitter to tell us what is new in the game. But since Chapter 2, nothing has been the same. We have only had 2 live events so far that had no correlation whatsoever to the story, and what kept bringing me back to the game was the story and the live events, because I was always interested in what they were doing, and considering they were always doing something big, and it really kept my interest. Every few months or so when they would have a live event, I would always come back and revisit the game to check out what's going on with the story, because the Fortnite story is actually quite interesting. But with Chapter 2, there isn't even a story anymore, it's just a shitty Battle Royale game. What Epic Games needs to do is stay consistent and not be boring with the game and put it back to the way it was in the first chapter. Now, I'm not saying bring back the OG map, although that would be nice, but I'm saying they need to treat the new map like the old map. Now, it would also be a cool feature if we had an option to play on both maps, but you know, Epic Games is lame and doesn't want to give us that option. I guess that's something PUBG is doing better than Fortnite. I've had a lot of memories with this game, and as much as I hate it at its current state, they need to do something. It's like Fortnite's fan base is strong, but the company running it isn't. Because right now, Fortnite is getting demolished by Warzone. Now, I love Warzone, but I mean, Fortnite just isn't able to catch up with it at the moment. And the way they can fix it is really simple, but the issue is Epic Games won't get off their lazy asses and do something about it. I know this is basically a rant video at this point, but to all the people that are saying that Fortnite isn't dying, I hate to break it to you, but it is. Warzone is on a complete rise. It is constantly rising. It's skyrocketing right now. Over 30 million players in the first week, and Fortnite has not done shit about it. Fortnite did a really good job on hyping up Chapter 2 with the black hole, and Chapter 2 was good at the start because the UI looked different and the map was new, but then we got hit out of nowhere with a 4-month season that led up to another shitty season. This new season with the agency has brought us a new plot and a few map changes, but we haven't gotten any live events to progress the story and to find out what the agency actually is. At this point, we're just waiting for a new season to find out what the hell is going on. I also feel like Fortnite has gotten extremely worse over the years for casual players because everyone sweats and just turtles up for box fights. Even in public games, there's literally arena for a reason. And I feel bad for the casual players because I know someone who was really good at the game in like season 5 and 6. He got punished for months, and when he returned to the game a few seasons later, he couldn't keep up because of all the tryhards in the game. The only way for him to have fun in the game anymore is by going into creative with his friends, and even that gets boring after a while. And this could be the reason why mass amounts of people stopped playing a while ago, because it's not fun for the casuals. Obviously, they did try their best with the quote-unquote ranked mode like arena and everything, but people just, the way the fan base is in Fortnite, they all try to be the best they can. And I'm not saying that's a problem, but it really bums it down for the casuals. The casuals are over there stuck playing Team Rumble, and Team Rumble is a shitty game mode. I hate Team Rumble, just remove it please. And I'm thinking maybe after the mistakes Epic made in Season 10 with the mechs and everything, maybe they don't want to make the same mistakes again. They need to realize that if they don't do something now, their game is eventually going to die, especially with Warzone being their new competition. It's also worth mentioning that Fortnite has practically been ghosting the competitive scene because we still haven't gotten any announcement of the Fortnite World Cup in 2020. You have all these players constantly playing and practicing and working their asses off preparing for the next tournament for God knows how long because they won't announce the World Cup. We're not going to dive too much into the competitive scene right now. I feel like that's enough for a separate video itself, so if we get like 30 likes on this video, I'll release that video as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about what's been going on with Fortnite recently. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and we'll want more videos similar to this one, like more of the commentary talking about certain games and when they're gonna die and etc. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.